Expo LLP. Can we give a round of applause for him as he steps forward? A very warm welcome. Next up, I'd like to invite on stage Bui Trong Thong, Trade Counselor, Head of Trade Officer, Embassy of Vietnam in India. Let's put our hands together as he joins us. A very warm welcome, and to spearhead this conversation we have with us Mr. Manpreet Singh, President, Indian Chamber of International Business. A very warm welcome to you, sir. We look forward to this panel. Over to you, sir. Can you please get the mics? Yeah, over to you.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. I would like to welcome our panelists and the audience, and very good afternoon to all of you. I know after this lunch it must be very difficult for all of you to be here and sit and listen attentively to topics like finance and money.
In fact, firm is in all respect covering, as a CA firm doing, we are legacy planning, we are doing audits and other things. जो भी as a CA firm we are providing services, most of the forensic audit, the tax advisory, everything we are covering being a chartered accountant firm.
Thank you. Sanjay, a quick word from you.
My name is Sanjay Nagi. I'm an engineer and a PhD, and I run a consulting.
Now growing phenomenally, and globally they are especially SMEs. They want to invest globally, grow globally, and it is this outward movement of capital that people do not understand, companies do not understand. So what do you think is this, as we call it, ODI? What are the compliance issues? What are the things we need to take in mind? What are the ways and means to take this ahead?
Thank you. जैसे आपका क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग था ODI, ओवरसीज डायरेक्ट रेशो. देखिए व्हाट्स हैपन एज ए you said regarding the cross-border transaction, obviously there is a two-way, either the FDI or ODI. Suppose you have listened the various times that the foreign companies are investing in India, but you have seen now the Indian companies are investing outside India. That is a big change now has come. Like MSME or the other things also, big companies are already moving, but in case of the MSMEs now is moving, there is a lot of complication is there in case of the ODI. For the small companies, it is very difficult. So when we are investing outside India, we need to have the follow the compliance of the FEMA, which is very strict compliance. In that scenario, we need season. So in that scenario, the taxation should be minimized. We need to follow the compliance of the RBI, like filing, ODI case of you need to arrange their RBI issuing UIN number. If every investment we are doing outside India, RBI issuing a specific number called UIN. On that basis, we need to follow yearly basis compliance also, which annual performance APR is called shortcut APR. We need to file every investment. If you are doing unlisted company, 1% or 100%, whatever amount, we need to, up to 10%, we don't need to APR to file, but if investment is more than 10%, we need to annually file APR, which is required to file, after finishing the financial year. It's go calendar years. After finishing, we need to file till the 31st of the December every year. So this is a requirement of this to filing in APR, which is, if it's not filing, there is a penalty, there is fees of 7,500. We need to file. In this scenario, bank have the important role to helping in this. All role are play by the banker. All this is happen through the bank only.
Thank you, Kamleshji. I think it is very important that all of us understand that the paperwork has to be perfect, and one slip up in this paperwork, you are stuck in litigation for a really long time. So कहावत है ना, चार आने की मुर्गी बाहर आने का खर्चा. So it should not become like that for all of us, that you become penny wise and pound foolish. We think that, okay, why do we need a CA, why do we need a banker, why do you need this? We can just transfer the money. But it is what happens after that, and that becomes a problem. And then instead of concentrating on your own business, you are concentrating on compliances that could have been taken just 1 minute to solve. Now you are stuck for years on that. So thank you, Kamleshji, for highlighting on that. Sanjay, you have been expert in the investment scenario, consulting scenario, especially for foreign companies that are coming to India, Indian companies are going abroad. How do you think we have to look at it this perspective when it comes to the financial side? Any experiences that you can tell us about?
Sure. The first news that I'd like to give you, which will bring a cheer to all of you, all the Indians over here. 10 years back, when we used to do consulting, we used to make many papers saying that this is the potential of India, and India is a big emerging market. Now, let me tell you very emphatically, Mr. President, my dear friend Manpreet, we don't need to sell India. India is sold. Everyone knows the potential of India. Every country is lining up at our doors. The second big thing which has been done is that a number of FTAs, whether it is with Europe or it is with England or it is with now New Zealand, a number of FTAs are signed and getting signed. So even not only the consultants but also the companies abroad, they are responding to India. You will be very happy to know that through our London counterpart, we have been able to bring in the University of Southampton with a full-fledged campus in Gurgaon. So University of
At last, I will tell all the audience, anyone who want to invest outside India or any foreign company want to invest here, be very restricted toward the FEMA compliance. Because once it's happened something wrong, not followed, it will be heavy penalties. So in income tax also, if you are investing anything outside India, we need to disclose your income tax returns. If not disclosing is called black money act may cover it. It's covering the under black money. To very careful. I have you have listened in news somewhere if people are investing in the Dubai and buying a flats over there. Be careful. Be properly disclosed in this system in your income tax return so that we can avoid any litigations.
Thank you. Sanjay, from you, some closing remarks?
So I think in closing, I would like to say that the India opportunity is now. The young people of India and the startups of India are creating that opportunity. It's a very different landscape than we see as compared to what we were when we were growing up. So in that new landscape, there is place for new technology, new business models, new collaborations, and there is place to redefine our position in the world. I am very, very hopeful of India making a very different position in the world, courtesy the demographic dividend and the government policies that we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay. And least, I would say not the least, and one of the most important points from you, if there is just 2 sentences that...
Which area company is working? If company have the potential to grow outside India, definitely we should move the outside India. However, Indian market is there. But along the Indian market, if company have the potential, its company should go outside India and set up their business. Reason being, there is a lot of profitability is there in case of the outside India. So in that scenario, MSME should also go there. As per foreign concern, ODI is concerned, there is no, some companies, only $25,000 is required to investment outside India. So you can do the investment, which is very nominal amount in that scenario. In $25,000, you can investment outside India. So there is a possibility for MSME also to invest outside India.
Thank you. It is very important to understand what is good for you and not listen to what you hear around. Look at your company's capability, look at your company's expertise, look at the amount that you can dispose and take a risk. It is important to understand that business is a risk. There is no such thing as safe business. I've never heard something like this. Because if you want a safe business, take up a job, as simple as that. So this is what we have to understand, that business is a risk, but it should be calculated risk. And when we are talking about the financial sector, fintech sector, latest technologies, the change of technology is one of the biggest risks. And that changes overnight today. Like when you're talking about blockchain, crypto, it is changing so fast that you can't even imagine. By the time you have established one technology, you have the other one around. So it is more important to understand what is stable and not run after what is the latest. because the latest might actually not survive the next 1 year. But something that is tried, tested. Audience has any questions for our speakers? Any questions from anyone? I think everybody understood everything that we said.
Normally
or they are all sleeping.
Thank you, team. You've been a good audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure and honor. A big thank you to Alpha Money 360. It's a pleasure and honor for us to be part of this session.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? I think each and every speaker did bring a distinct lens to the table, but together you have created an impactful discussion. So thank you so much for joining us. With that, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Sambit Kumar Moon, Senior General Manager at IEML, to felicitate all our speakers with a memento, a token of appreciation. Let's give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. There is a phenomenal discussion. Can we have the felicitations on stage, please? Across markets. Let's give a round of applause for Bui Trong Thong, Trade Councillor, Head of Trade Office, Embassy of Vietnam in India. Thank you so very much for joining us for that segment. Can we get the felicitations quickly, please? Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for a moderator who spearheaded that conversation so well, Mr. Manpreet Singh, President, Indian Chamber of International Business. Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Sanjay Nagi for joining us for that phenomenal discussion and putting your perspectives right there. And also thanking CA Kamlesh Kumar Chaurasya, tax expert, for joining us for that very pertinent conversation. Thank you. You have to come together for a group picture later. Can we get the felicitations here?